Alright, well just like that, you guys are watching the rest of the story. I got a bit of a head cold, so just trying to do the best I can. But I'm down here actually grinding up some grass. Kind of odd, you know, especially for the time of year it is. It's December, I'm not even sure what day it is. It's the middle of December. I don't have a phone. I actually went the last couple days without a cell phone. You guys saw my last video. Yeah. My phone fell onto the concrete and the screen is completely busted out. So that's kind of why I got a time crunch going on. It's 1:41 right now. I want to get done down here because my insurance phone, my insurance claim, where they replace your busted phone with the exact same one that you, or similar model that you broke, is supposed to be in the mail. So I got to go up and get that activated. But I've been wanting to get this done for, well, last couple months. The ground that is exposed is froze. It's below freezing, but there's such a heavy mat of material here that the ground underneath it is actually kind of soft. And the reason I'm not leaving it for next year, I don't really want to roll this matted, rotten, nasty, old crop material up with my new crop feed for next year. So what I'm doing with this Rhino cutter is I got it on float. You know, both of the SCVs are on float, so it's pretty much just kind of going to the contour of the ground, or skimming across the ground, and it's getting all of that matted grass material ground up, chopped up, exposing that ground a little bit. So hopefully the regrowth next year will start right up, and I won't have any of this matted, nasty material to deal with next spring. It'll decompose once we get into some warmer days next spring. This is the last job that I have currently for the 4155. It's doing a nice job. The biggest thing I gotta watch for is that I don't get stuck, because I'm down here in a bottom right next to the river. And I don't know if you guys just heard the tractor pull down a little bit, but that soft ground is starting to come back and bite me. The tread in the tractor, I think, is helping me out tremendously, but there is some standing water right there that I'm going to drive around. I'm about done down here anyway, but then I got a bunch up on the hill I want to finish up. Now this is doing a really good job, at least grinding up everything I'm going over. For the reason why this stuff is still standing, for anybody that's wondering why I didn't make it, you guys saw me make the other side of the field. This bottom down here is split up in two pieces. From one end to the other, it's about a mile long. And I made the field, or I cut the field, and I cut that side of the bottom, then I quit that night. And then the weather changed on us, and I didn't really have a chance to come back down and cut the rest of this because rain was coming in a couple days as opposed to several days. So I ended up losing a pretty good chunk of change by not being able to make this side. Oh well, it is what it is. I got this ground for the next few years, so I'm going to manage it accordingly. This is part of that hay ground that I picked up. All in all, I think it's right around 100 acres. I don't know, I don't have an actual GPS'd out map on the place. And honestly, what I was told by the landlords was, if you can cut it, you can make it, you can have it. So, a good bad thing to tell me, because I'll take their word for it, and if I can cut it, I'll probably end up making it. So this ground down here is why I want that acid applicators, because I've got that much more hay to deal with. I want to apply acid to it regardless. It's an expensive, cheap insurance to make sure this material isn't going to go out of condition on me. And there are some wet spots through here. I mean, there's water standing right there. It's normal for this. I mean, the Granite River is like 80 feet right there. As far as making this stuff next year, my current plan is to try to make it as soon as I can. June, realistically, probably July. I don't know how many times I'll be able to make this place. The field ground that's up on the bench, I'll probably be able to make 3 times if I fertilize for it. Maybe 4 times. The stuff down here, in a perfect world, perfect conditions, I can probably make it 3 times. June, 1st of June, middle of July, like July 15th, and then probably sometime in September. I mean, ideally, if you're making alfalfa, you go about every 28 days, but this is grass. This video's going to be cut short here. Can't hardly talk. This stuff is grass, so I try to give it a little bit more time to grow back. And this place, it only had 1 cutting off bit on that side this whole year. And that stuff over there yielded well over 3 tons to the acre. And I know for a fact that this side is just as heavy, if not more. So leaving that much material lay here going into next year, I think it's going to stump my regrowth, and it's not going to decompose and rot fast enough for how much is actually there. It's just going to give me a headache. So I'm doing a preemptive move on it and just cutting it up. So I gotta watch out for soft spots, because I was over by the trees about an hour ago. I got the diff lock, the front end locked in, the diff lock on, and it's really disheartening when you're cruising right along and you can feel the tractors stop, but the tires are still moving. But I didn't sink in or dig up a lot of mud, but the tires were starting to actually have to grab, and that's usually a good indicator of time to go. So, yeah, see, there's water standing there. Standing water, you don't trust. Even though it's been down in below 0 and freezing here lately, you don't trust it. See, like right there. Yeah, it tried to pull me in. So we're done as far as probably that stretch. I got a little bit down here I'm going to work up or grind up. Then I got to do about 10 acres up on the bench. And then we can probably switch more into worrying about what we're going to be doing this winter. I almost considered going and doing some tillage instead of coming down here, but I took the skid steer out, pallets, and drove across the field behind the machine shed and dug in a ways. And that frost it's a pretty good ways down there. It's a few inches down. So I better give this one up because I can't hardly talk. You guys are watching the rest of the story. Thanks for riding along. Take care, take it easy, keep in touch. I'll talk to you guys later.